Good morning to all of you. Dear students, now today we are going to start a new chapter which is related to geometry, lines and angles. Lines and angles. So in this chapter, basically you are going to learn the basic definitions of basic geometrical figures such that point, line segment, line, ray, and angles and different types of angles. These are all you are going to learn in the next session and this session also. So now see the first definition, the basic definition of these lines and angles is point. See the definition, a point is a basic unit of geometry. A point is a basic unit of geometry which is used to draw any figure. It is a basic unit of geometry which is used to draw any figure. And generally every point or any point is represented by a dot, and we will name it as a capital letters like A, B, P, Q. Any capital letter. By any capital letter we will denote it if it is a point. Okay, this is a point A. Okay, and next one, line segment. So already I told you a point is a basic unit of geometry which is used to draw any geometrical figure. So what is the meaning of that one? You see here, if you take a point like this on a screen, this is the basic unit of geometry, and if you put a point after the other like this, infinity number of points you are joining together like this, it can draw as a line or line segment. See here, if you draw infinity number of points like this, it will form as a line segment. See here, without any gap if you draw by using this point. That's why a point is a basic unit of geometry. Okay, this is the unit, basic unit. By using these units we are drawing this line. So now this is forming a line segment like this. Okay, so now if you tell the definition of the line segment, it will be like this: the shortest distance between any two points is the line segment. The shortest distance between any two points is the line segment. So why we are telling it as the shortest distance only? If you observe here, if you take any 2 points, you can draw line segments in any way like this. So this is a second type, this is the third one, and this is the fourth way of drawing a curve, and this is the fifth one like this. And you can choose a shortest distance also like this. Okay, if you take a shortest distance, it forms a straight line which passes through a straight path, which is called as the line segment. This is called as the line segment. Okay, these are not the line segments. Okay, if you want to tell the definition of the line segment, you have to take the shortest distance between any 2 points only you have to take. Then only it is called as a line segment. And it has a starting point and an end point. Every line segment has a starting point here and an end point here. Okay, and it cannot be extended in any direction also. It cannot be extended in any direction. It has a fixed length. It has a fixed length or finite length, and it is denoted by AB bar like this. Simply a bar will be drawn above these letters AB. Okay, AB bar. And it has a finite length like 7 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters like that. Okay, and it cannot be extended in any direction. Next one is line. A line is a collection of points extending endlessly in both the directions along a straight path. You see, it is a collection of points extending endlessly in both the directions along a straight path. See here, if you see here, this is a line is a collection of points extending endlessly in both the directions. Here it is going to right side. Here I am extending this to left side by using the collection of, this is a collection of points. It's a collection of infinity number of points extending endlessly in the both the directions in a straight path. The two should go on in a straight path only, should not go on in a curvy path like this. So it is a collection of points. A line is a collection of points extending endlessly in both the directions in a straight path. That is called as a line. That is called as a line. There is no end point to this line, and there is no starting point also. Particularly, there will be no starting point and no ending point for any line. Okay, so but to indicate that line, we will take 2 points and indicate with some AB or PQ like this, and it is denoted by a line AB. This is the symbol for line AB, which is denoted by a line with the 2 arrows in the both the ends. But for line segment, there will be no arrows in the ends of the bar here. Here there will be 2 arrows in the upper side bar. This is the symbol for line AB. How to read it as line AB? You see here, a line has no starting point and no end point, so it can be extended endlessly in the both the directions. It is denoted by small letters, say K, L, N, like that also. Simply you can denote here, observe here, this is the line small n. I denoted with a small letter n also. Okay, with a small letter, simply you can denote with a small letter, otherwise you can indicate with like this, AB bar, PQ bar, PQ, line PQ, AB, line AB, like that also you can indicate. Observe here, this is extending endlessly in the both direction also, or not, you can observe here. So observe, this is the red line which is extending endlessly in the right side. If you go on like this, there will be no end for this. Okay, so and again I am coming back. Again I am coming back where I started, and again I am going to the left side also. See the red line. To the left side also it is going on endlessly. Observe here. Okay, that's why this is called as the line. But line segment, it has a finite length and has 2 points which are starting point and ending point. But for line, there is no starting point and no ending point. To denote that line with a name only, we will take 2 points like this, A and B, and we will denote it as line AB and read it as line AB. Okay, next one is ray. What is the next definition? Ray. A ray is a part of a line which has a starting point. One starting point will be there for any ray, but goes endlessly in the other direction, either to the right or to the left. Here I have shown to the right side ray here. You can draw a left side ray also. We can draw a left side ray also. So I am taking here a starting point, it is going to the left side endlessly. Okay, it is going to the left side endlessly like this. Okay, and observe here it has one initial point here. Here this is the initial point here O, and this is the initial point for this ray here. Okay, and it has no finite length for this ray also. There is no finite length, we cannot measure this ray. It will go on into the space like a sun ray. The best example for ray is sun ray only. Okay, what is the best example for ray? Sun rays. For example, it is sun in the space. The sun ray starts from here and goes on into the space endlessly. It will go on into the space endlessly like this. Sun rays starts at a starting point but will go into the space endlessly like this. That's why these are called as the rays. Okay, they are called as the rays, sun rays. Okay, and for these rays also there is no finite length. You cannot measure the length of this ray. You cannot measure the length of this ray like line. For line also there will be no finite length. You cannot measure this one. And ray also you cannot measure the length of the ray. You cannot measure. Observe here whether it is going to the endlessly or not. Here I am starting here and going to the right. This OP ray I am taking here, OP ray. So it is this black line also going into the right side endlessly. Okay, now if I take this one at the starting point, observe here this ray I am taking which is going to the left side. This also going to the left side endlessly, this black line. Okay, so these are called as the rays. Next definition is what here? Angle. And also you have to remember that any ray is indicated by this single side arrow mark. Okay, single side arrow only you will take here. This is OP ray. You have to read it as ray OP or OP ray. And the next definition is angle. Okay, so once you know what is the meaning of ray, you can understand what is the angle here. Here we will use rays to define the angle. When two rays have the same initial point, then they will form an angle. There are three possibilities. There are three possibilities are there to form an angle. This is the first possibility. What is the first one? When two rays have the same initial point, they will form an angle. So here observe here this is one of the ray, this is the second ray. Because it is showing single side arrows, you can call it as ray, and a starting point is there. But the starting point of these two rays is same here. That's why this is the same initial point of these two rays. So since these two rays have the same initial point, they form an angle like this. They will form an angle like this. Observe here. This is the angle which is formed by these two rays. Okay. When these two rays coincide with each other like this, they will not form any angle. So here it is showing only 0 degrees only. Now 0 point something only. When two rays starts and separated by some distance like this, they will form an angle. This is the first possibility. Next one. Or when a ray is rotated from its initial position, also an angle is formed. So that's what I have shown in the previous one. It is the initial position. Okay, initial position. When the two rays are coinciding to each other, they will not form any angle. Just 0 degree something is there. When they are rotating from its initial point, when a ray is rotating from its initial point, those two rays will form an angle. See here, when I am rotating the angle is increasing here, 60, 70, 87, 93, like that. It is increasing, it is rotating from the initial point, it is forming an angle like this. Okay, when it comes to the same initial point, it completes 360 degrees, completes 360 degrees. Okay, like this, 359.81. then it comes to again 360 degrees. Again it starts and shows 0, 3, 30, 40, 50, like that. So this is the second possibility. When a ray is rotated from its initial point, it forms an angle. The first possibility is when two rays have the same initial point, they will form an angle, a fixed angle. Okay, it is a variable angle, it is a fixed angle. Next, the third possibility is when two lines or line segments meet or intersect each other. When two lines or line segments meet or intersect each other like this, then also angles are formed. Here 4 angles are formed. How the angles are formed here? These two lines are intersected to each other. For example, these two lines are separated like this. Is there any angle is forming here? There is no angle is forming here. When these two lines are intersecting to each other like this at a common point, then these two lines will form angles. Okay, here 4 angles are forming. Observe here, 125.1. This is also 125.1. This is 54.9. This is also 54.9. These opposite angles are called vertically opposite angles. These vertical opposite angles have a property, always they are equal to each other. That's why they are equal to each other. Vertically opposite angles. These two are vertically opposite angles, and these two also vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. You will learn this one later. Okay. And two lines are intersecting to each other, they will form an angle like this, and if we rotate it like this also, those angles also will be changed like this. Okay, this is the third possibility. Okay, next, the point where the rays or lines or line segments meet is called a vertex. So here this point is called vertex. When the rays or lines meet each other at a single point, this point is called as the vertex. Okay, vertex is the singular, vertices is the plural. Okay, and the rays are called the arms of the angle. Generally we will call them as rays, and for angle these two are called as the arm 1 and arm 2 of the angle. Arm 1 of the angle, arm 2 of the angle, like that you have to read. Okay, these rays are called as generally arms also, arm 1, arm 2, and angle is denoted by the symbol, this symbol angle A, and you have to read it as angle A. You have to read it as angle A, like this. Okay, like this you have to write. If you write like this, this is called as the less than. If you write the bottom line as a straight line, and this is shown as some tilted one, this is called as the angle. This is angle A, this is angle A, angle B, angle B, like that you have to read it. Okay, so angle is denoted by that symbol. So these are the some of the angles formed by different lines here. Okay, observe here, some angles are forming. So these are the angles. Always the angles formed around a point, some of the angles formed around a point is always 360 degrees. This is one of the property you will learn later. Okay, so these are the basic definitions in this chapter. The first one is point, which is a basic unit of geometry. Second one is a line segment, which has a finite length and which has a starting point and ending point. And next one is line, which has no starting point and no ending point, and extends endlessly in the both the direction along a straight path. Okay, and it is denoted by line AB, this symbol, and line segment is denoted by AB bar like this. Next one is ray. Ray has a starting point but goes endlessly in the other direction, and it is also has no finite length. It is infinite. It also has infinite length, and it is denoted by this ray OP like this. And angles are formed in three ways. First one is when two rays have the same initial point, they will form an angle. Or when a ray is rotated from its initial position, then also they will form an angle like this. Okay, and when two lines or line segments intersected to each other, they also will form the angles. These are the three possibilities of angles, and angle is denoted by like this, angle A. How to read it as angle A. Okay, so in the next class we will learn the types of angles. Okay, up to now I would like to conclude this session. Good day to all of you.